My name is Carolyn Albert-Donovan. I pastor a Lutheran congregation in North Austin.
All right, and what did you just experience?
That is a good question. I'll be thinking about the answer to that for a while, but we have just crossed through the border checkpoint at the Gateway Bridge at Brownsville and onto the Mexican side of the U.S.-Mexico border. Specifically, just right inside the border, seeing the tent city there where 500, 600 people are now camping because of the incredibly dishonestly named Migrant Protection Protocol. That means that asylum seekers aren't any longer welcome on U.S. soil. We spoke with some people there. I am not a good Spanish speaker, and so my experience was needed through gracious translators who, honestly, one of the most profound things I experienced, I think, was watching the profound emotional labor of bearing the story between two worlds. And so I was profoundly moved by the stories that we heard and the people that we met. I was also surprised by how moved I was at the gracious work of people who are standing in that gap now that is very real, I think, in so many places. Because those of us with the privilege of being white, English-speaking folks insulated by geography or so many other things from the reality of this place, there's just so much weight that we don't bear. And so that was something that really struck me.
Yeah, and so your emotion is very clear, and I think that was shared by many of us who just went through that experience. What do you hope people watching, people throughout the state, people throughout the country would do about this? What do you hope they'd know? What do you hope they'd do?
I hope they would listen to the stories that we're telling and imagine any time that we are tempted to draw a picture of a villain, to think about what it might be like if someone they loved was being described that way, and to just bear witness to the reality and to the truth, as complicated and difficult as that is. And it is complicated to wade into the space of truth, because the stories that the news media, the administration, and so many of us tell are simpler, but they are not true, and there is a real human cost to those lies.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for your witness today and for sharing with us.